Welcome back friends, our book summary channel Booksica.
Friends, if you are still struggling in your life and want to be successful, then the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People written by Stephen R. Covey is going to prove very helpful for you. In this book, the author is told about those habits of successful people due to which they have become successful today. If you adopt the habits mentioned in this book in your life, then definitely miraculous changes will start happening in your life and you too will soon achieve success. So let's start. Stephen R. Covey was an American teacher, author and motivational speaker. So let's start again. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon and like the video, which gives us motivation to bring new book summaries. Habit number 1, be proactive. Successful people are always proactive. Proactive is a person who has self-awareness. The actions and reactions of any other person have no impact on his life. There are two types of people in our society, reactive and proactive. Reactive people always keep blaming other people like society, government, weather, family, etc. They always believe that nothing is in their hands, hence other people are the reason for their problems. Reactive people always blame others for their situation. They are also influenced by their physical environment. If the weather is nice, they feel good. If the weather is not good, then it has an adverse effect on his outlook and work power. Only those proactive people carry their weather with them. Whether it rains or shines, it doesn't matter to them. They are driven by life values, and if doing quality work is their life value, then it does not matter to them whether the weather is favorable for them or not. Reactive people are also influenced by their social environment, i.e., social weather. When people treat them well, they feel good. When people do not treat them well, they become defensive. Proactive people are also influenced by the social environment, but they use their self-awareness so that they do not let external factors dominate them. The first habit of successful people is that they do not blame anyone else for their circumstances, rather they take responsibility for it themselves and move forward. Friends, now we have to choose whether we want to behave like a reactive person or become successful by becoming a proactive person. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Close your eyes and imagine that you are attending the funeral of a loved one. See that you are going to the cemetery or cremation ground in your car to participate in the funeral. As soon as you park the car and go inside, you see flowers and hear slow music. As you go further, your family members and friends are visible. You feel sad about the separation from that dear person, but you are also happy that he remained close to you. Such a feeling exists in the hearts of all the people present there. When you step forward and look into the coffin, suddenly you see your face. This is your funeral, which will be yours after a few months or years. All these people have gathered in your honor. They have come to express feelings of love and appreciation about your life. You sit and look at the program in your hand while waiting for the funeral procedures to begin. Your family members, relatives, close friends, etc. are going to speak. The first speaker in this will be your family members. This could be your son, daughter, brother, sister, uncle, nephew. The second speaker will be one of your close friends who will talk about what kind of person you were as a person. The third speaker will be your office or business colleague, and the fourth person will be from your community organization, who will all tell people about your good or bad qualities. Now you have to think deeply about what you would like to hear from your family, close ones or friends, etc. What kind of reflection would you like to see in their words about what kind of husband, wife, father, or mother you were? What kind of son or daughter or cousin were they? What kind of friends were you? What kind of colleagues were you? Which character would you like to see yourself in? What would you like them to remember about your contributions and achievements? Look carefully at the people around you. What change would you like to bring to their life? Starting with the end in mind means that you have to know very well your destination, where you want to reach or what you want to become in life, so that you can better know where you are currently. Where is it, so that your future steps can move in the right direction? Habit number 3, put first things first. Friends, in today's time everyone has some work, whether it is important or not. We spend many hours of the day doing things that we don't really need. If we want, we can save our wasted time and spend it on the right things. We should divide our work into 4 parts so that we can make proper use of our time. If you want, you can also prepare a to-do list in which you can keep the most important work first and leave the less important work for later. We can divide our work into 4 parts like this. Urgent, important, This includes those tasks which you have to do immediately and which are very important, like preparing for the upcoming exam, dealing with any sudden danger. Not urgent but important. This includes such tasks which are important in our life but do not need to be done immediately, like exercising for the body. Urgent but not important. This includes such tasks which have to be done immediately but are not important. That means, doing them does not have any positive effect in our life. Like going out with friends, going to watch a movie. Not urgent, not important. This includes such tasks which completely waste your time, like playing games, wasting time on social media. Friends, successful people always choose the first and second quadrants so that they can make proper use of their time. If you also want to be successful in your life, then you should also spend your time in doing the first and second tasks. Habit number 4, always think win-win. In this book, the author tells that one should always do any work with the feeling of victory for all. In sports, one team wins and the other team loses. But this does not happen in our life. We should never think that we can move forward by defeating or humiliating the opponent. We should first understand the needs of the other person and also see what we need. Then, after thinking carefully, a way should be found so that the other person feels that he is getting benefit. If you have such thinking, then it will bring revolutionary changes in your life and more people will join you. Habit number 5, first understand yourself and then explain to others. Friends, in 7 Habits of Successful People, the author tells that there are many people who start giving their reactions without listening to the other person completely. They start speaking even before the other person can complete his or her sentence. We don't have to do this at all. If the person in front of you is discussing any topic with you or asking for the solution to any problem, then first of all try to listen to him carefully and only then give your suggestion to him. Successful people always try to understand first and only then they try to explain to the other person. Habit number 6, building a rapport. We should always maintain coordination in our life. People who do not maintain proper coordination with their family, friends, relatives, colleagues and their team will definitely fail in life. If you are the head of the family, then you should always try to ensure that your family always remains one and united. For this, you will have to maintain coordination with everyone without discriminating with anyone. If you are a boss in a company, you need a team to complete any big project. You cannot do any project alone. To make your project successful, you as a leader will need to maintain proper coordination with your team, otherwise you cannot achieve success. Habit number 7, sharpen your weapon. The author says that if the edge of the axe is sharp, then any wood or tree can be cut easily with it. Similarly, we should always keep improving our skills to move ahead in our life. If you want to remain physically fit, then you should exercise daily. If you want to develop your mental self, then you should read good books and also make proper planning for the future. If you want to contribute in the social sector, then you should maintain coordination with all the people and keep the aim of service. And also you should keep upgrading your skills in whatever field you are working in. What I mean to say is that no matter what our age is, we should definitely keep learning something every day. Habit number 3, put first things first. Friends, in today's time everyone has some work, whether it is important or not. We spend many hours of the day doing things that we don't really need. If we want, we can save our wasted time and spend it on the right things. We should divide our work into 4 parts so that we can make proper use of our time. If you want, you can also prepare a to-do list in which you can keep the most important work first and leave the less important work for later. We can divide our work into 4 parts like this. We have come to the conclusion of the book summary. Friends, author Stephen R. Covey has discussed in detail about those 7 habits of successful people, which if we adopt properly in our life, then in some time we will also see positive results. The author has studied the lives of successful people for a long time and has tried to describe their habits in a very good way in this book. By adopting these habits, we can definitely achieve success in our life. You may find this video long. We do not compromise on the content and quality of the book. If you like this book summary, then like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can listen to more amazing book summaries. Let's meet again with amazing book summary.